Welcome back everyone, and so it begins again. My name is Eltimar, and we are going to be starting a new Let's Play of Divinity Original Sin 2. One of the best, if not the best, role-playing games I have ever played in my life. I know my first playthrough was well received, but I did miss a lot of things in that particular playthrough. I wasn't super familiar with the game, so I didn't do a lot of usage of runes. I missed, I would say, a good chunk of the quests, like the side quests and stuff like that, that I now know more about as I've beaten this game 3 or 4 times now with friends. This is the definitive edition, so they did add more things into Arcs, which is good, because Arcs was a little bit less epic than the third act should have been, but we're going to get started here right away. This is a game by Larian Studios, who, as you may or may not know, probably do know, based on the fact that my viewership is generally people who are into role-playing games. Larian just announced that, well, just announced a couple weeks back that they are developing Baldur's Gate 3, which is super exciting. Very thrilled about that. Anyways, we're gonna get started on this game. I wanted to play another playthrough of the definitive edition. We're gonna be playing Tactician mode, but not on Honor, because Honor is good and bad. Tactician is challenging, but yes, I know how tactical mode works, thank you. You can't change it once you're in the game. That's all it's saying. Tactical mode is just tactical mode. It's the more advanced combat mode, which is fine. I've beaten it on Tactician mode several times. We're going to be playing with 2 characters. Both of them are going to be lone wolf characters. I'm going to try a build I've never tried before. We are going to be playing as Losi. Her, right here. She is a very cool character. She has a demon inside of her. We'll find more out about that later, but we're going to customize her because we don't want her to be an enchanter. That is just not what I want. I wonder if I can just change the presets. We can listen to her origin story.
All my life I've been a performer, a musician, beloved and celebrated by all. But I have a secret. I'm also a playground for sprites and spirits and worse. The voice that rings inside me now is darker than any that came before. Almost caused a bunch of my fans to rip each other to pieces. But you can trust me. I've got this under control. Step 1. Find out who, or what, is trying to take control of my mind. Step 2. Make it sorry it ever tried.
Alright, so that's Losi. She's going to be our main character. Our second character is going to be Fane. We're also going to listen into his story, so you know kind of what to expect from him as well. They're going to be similar character builds. I'm going to try a summoner melee build. It's going to be interesting on Tactician mode. We'll see how it works. I mean, worst case scenario, the moment we get out of a certain part of the game, we can respec our characters to literally anything we want, so it doesn't matter at that point. But let's listen into his origin story.
Oh, don't stare. How would you look after eons in some ghastly crypt? Your people are rather prone to death. Mine are not. Yet when I emerged from my completely unjustified imprisonment, I found them gone. Our culture forgotten. Any trace of the world I knew all but obliterated. I must even hide my true face beneath an ever-shifting mask for fear you savages will attack me. That is how I wander this strange world, trying to uncover the truth about a history you primitive people never even knew existed.
I think that Fane and Losi are basically the 2 coolest characters in the game. Sabile is also really cool, and Ifan has some neat stuff as well. Who else is there? Beast, I wasn't a huge fan of Beast, but he's okay. Sabile's awesome. Red Prince is pretty cool as well. I have no qualms against Red Prince. He has some neat storyline stuff. We're not going to make a custom character. So we're gonna start with Lucy, and then we'll pick up Fane along the way. Let's build. Oh no, those are presets. Let's change our things. We need to change several things. We're gonna leave Lucy the way she looks in the story. That's fine. I don't really care too much about that. We're gonna edit her attributes. We're gonna take away finesse, and we're gonna take away wits for now, and we're gonna grab some strength and 1 constitution for now. We don't need intelligence as a summoner because summoning technically isn't magic the same way that like Hydro or Arrow or Geo or Pyro are. So we don't need to have any sort of intelligence skills. We will need memory because skills are important, and wits are spell crits. No, it's just normal criticals. Yeah, critical hits. So wits will be important later on as well. We'll figure that out at some point in time. We're not using arrow recovery. We are using Lone Wolf, a very important ability if you're going to be playing with 2 characters. If you are playing with 1 character, Lone Wolf is even more important, but I don't even recommend playing with 1 character. It's really hard, especially on Tactician mode. So that's what we have. We have Lone Wolf. We're also Thrifty, +1 to Bard Rank, and oh, we can change that as well if we don't want those. We also need to change our actual base skills, so no Pyro, no Huntsman. As Lone Wolf, your ability points give you 2 into the skill in question. So for example, we can get 4 summoning right off the bat, which is really, really good. With her, we are going to do Persuasion, because she's going to be our primary talker. Which means we should probably change her tags. Although Jester and Mystic are pretty good, so we'll leave that the way it is. That extra critical chance and crit multiplier. Ingenious. Okay, so we have Summoning, Persuasion, Strength, Constitution. We are ready to get started. We have a bow for some reason, but I think we get a different weapon later anyways. We still have points to spend. What can we spend it on? What did we miss? No attribute points. No ability points. Oh, never mind, I lied. We have more. We don't. We have nothing there. None available. We have no available tags, no available talents. Oh, we have skills? Oh, okay. I see. We get to select our skills. Okay. So we're going to need Conjure Incarnate, Elemental Totem, and Farsight. Really? We can't get the other one? The other infusion? I guess we're taking Farsight. Good enough. Alright. Now we start the game? Yes. Perfect. We have our skills. We are a summoner. Larian Studios presents...
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the Magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared, and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken, but instead I became part of their story.
So as you can see already, they've added some things into the game. Including that small intro. Oh, I'm so excited to play through this game again. You guys have no idea. I'm getting like the tingles. The tingles of excitement. We are source muted and we are in a...
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry. The sedative will wear off soon enough. Easy now. No need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
Yes, Magister Siwan. Can I get out of bed though? Does that one lever just use that one bed? What lever uses the other beds then? Because that seems horribly inefficient.
Damn.
And here I was, hoping my upstairs visitor was just playing tricks on me.
Oh, right, I changed my things. Okay, so there's a gritting skull here.
Who are you? Nobody?
Oh, I gotta change. Do I want to change this button? Alt to look or tab to look? Tab to look. We're not gonna put a bucket on our head. I know we did that the first playthrough of the game, but that's just a silly plan all around. The initiative loss from it is pretty horrible. Wait a minute, this isn't familiar. Did they change the boat? They did change the boat. Also, I need to move this box out of my way.
Hey, a sheep!
We're also gonna grab animal talking. Can't remember what it's called. And we're also gonna pick up literally everything because we can sell it all. Money shouldn't be too much of a problem in the game with 2 characters only, but you never know. Got a key which unlocks this door. No, well, we won't pick up literally everything, just figuratively everything. And we're gonna read things as we get them because I end up with an inventory full of stuff. Orders from the guard steward. Important. It's come to my attention again that several of you are bypassing the cargo hold security measures by sliding boxes onto pressure plates. This will not do. The purpose of these measures is to require the presence of at least 3 magisters at a change of shift. Any deviation will result in at least 1 magister getting thrown overboard. Make sure it isn't you, Magister Sawan. We don't need to carry that letter, but it's good to know those things. And nothing else here is really worth picking up at the moment, although there are lootables. Not good lootables, mind you, but lootables nonetheless. So, move things onto pressure plates is what I'm hearing. They definitely changed the ship, because there's supposed to be a murder most foul happening here. Interesting, this is actually even new for my latest playthrough, which is really weird, because in my latest playthrough there was still the murder. Huh. Wonder if I can unlock that door. How very interesting. I'm actually now very curious. Oh, it's locked. No, let me in.
Under lock and key.
We're also going to need somebody to pick locks. It's going to be Fane, because Fane has skeletal fingers, and skeletal fingers are unlimited lockpicks, which is kind of nice. Alright. Let's grab a barrel of laughs. We're going to throw it here. Maybe 2 of them, I don't know how many we need. She's pretty strong, so she can lob them a fair distance. Yes. Not exactly where I wanted it, but sure. I guess it's getting us introduced to some of the game mechanics. This is oil, and this will slow us down, which is annoying. There's also a Magister named Renart here. I'm so slow.
You there. Come here.
There's a guy named Hemwar here. Our slow is almost done. Yes, Hemwar, what can I do for you?
Hey, get me out of this cage and I'll make it worth your while. You in?
Why are you in the cage in the first
Your
place?
guess is as good as mine. Someone screamed loud as a banshee. After that, pure pandemonium. They never even told me what I was accused of. Just dragged me down here.
What's in it for me?
Set me free, and I'll set you free. A fair trade, I should think.
Sure, what do I have to do?
Gentlewoman among jesters, you are. Give that lever a pull, and I guarantee we'll both get something out of the deal.
I'm gonna have to kill this Magister, probably, but I have summons, so I'm not too concerned about that particular situation. Also, I have Encourage, which is a pretty good ability.
Before you can even touch the lever, you hear a sniff and snort behind you as the snoring Magister mumbles himself awake. One bloodshot eye opens, and then another.
Is my shift over? Are you here to relieve me? Wait, you're no Magister. You're a sorcerer. What are you doing here, filthy scrounger? Choose your words carefully. My fists ache to meet a new face.
We don't have very good, wits or finesse yet, but we have a little bit of constitution. We heard yelling coming from above. You need to get up there. Worked.
Damn. If it's not one thing, it's another. And no way I can trust those fools to deal with any nonsense on their own. Can't leave the prisoner alone, though. He's been nothing but trouble, I hear.
I flex my arms. I'll keep a good eye on the prisoner. He wouldn't dare cross me.
That's all I needed to hear. Just don't let that caged rascal fool you. You can't trust him as far as you can throw him.
Alright. Once he's out of range, we'll hit that lever. Nope, sorry. Didn't mean to have my weapons out. Sorry, dear friend Magister. Right, Alt-Tab is really annoying in this game because it automatically draws your weapons. He got slowed by the oil as well. There's also potions and stuff in there I want to get to. How do I get to that side? Probably through that door, but we don't have a key for it yet.
The prisoner's buoyant voice darkens as his eyes rest on yours.
Ah, freedom. Tastes better than wine. I'm nothing if not a man of my word. And I did give my word I'd set you free, lass. Say your prayers while you've breath to speak them. The halls await.
What a twist! That actually kinda hurt. Oh, we don't have a bedroll yet. We need one of those. Okay, step 1. Do I want a fire totem? He has no armor, so it doesn't really matter what kind of totem we get. But we do want a totem. We also want an incarnate. We want to encourage. We also need to find a bedroll. There must be one around somewhere. It's like the basic item you need in every playthrough of this game. Just quickly glancing around for one. Seeing one offhand, though. There's bound to be one on this ship somewhere. We'll find one. We should also probably get out of the fire. We only have 1 AP left anyways, so we'll move up to here. And we'll let our incarnate take care of this little business. How did our totem miss? 2 AP, or 2 hit points left? Come on. Go punch him in the face.
I've only just woken up, and already there's a bounty on my head.
Is that a bedroll? No. It is a place we can rest, though. He has no loot. We're just going to wait for the fire to go out. Is there a bedroll in this one? Maybe? Also, I like how the doors are on fire. If we wait in bed long enough, we will heal. I need a bedroll though. They're just way more efficient. I don't see one at the moment. Locked. Alright, so here's what you can do with doors. I wonder if I can choose my summon. Yeah. It's eventually gonna run out, but that fire won't. Oops, didn't mean to run into the fire. No, I lost my incarnate. Oh well. They'll go punch through the door in short effort. There's gotta be a lever. What does this lever do? Oh, it's that one. Damn. Really, there's nothing to open this door with? There is some gold. There's gotta be a key somewhere. Oops. Thamior didn't have a key. There's a ladder there, but there's nothing in the ladder. There's barrels. Again, there's nothing in the barrels. We really are gonna have to kick the door down, aren't we? We need to use our summon, because it's way faster attacking. In terms of animation. I want it in that room. Has the other door got less life? The other door's got way less life. Why am I punching down this door? Wait, hold up. What does this door have? There's a lever there. There's gotta be a better way to do this. They wouldn't put a door in that you have to punch through this early in the game, because that takes forever. Check this other door on this other side. See if there's a switch or something around that will open it. We could brute force our way through, yes. That one has less life. Actually, I think it still has less life even after our attacks than this one does. Maybe not quite. Is there anything here that we can use? Really doesn't look like it, does it? Can we see into that room? No, can't summon a thing inside of it. We could go upstairs, but that seems silly, because I want to get into this room. There is a lever for this room, but at the same time, not seeing any sort of way in at the moment. Alright, we're going to have to beat up the door. I thought for sure there'd be an easier way in, but I guess not. Alright, go summon, go. Just gonna break down this shitty door. Only we had fire. Fire does way more to doors than normal melee attacks do. I'm gonna beat this door to death. It's actually going not too bad in terms of time. Almost halfway. Over? Not quite over halfway. Over halfway. We might even be able to do it in one summon, which is our ideal situation. 10 more hits to go. Maybe 11. Four hits. Oh no, 5 hits to go. Come on, do it. Alright, door is gone. Let's go take a look at what our bounty of that is. We got a deck of cards, which is not particularly useful. A carpet. Is the carpet worth anything? It is movable, but not takeable. We are poisoned, because there is poison right there, but that's fine. No big deal. Alright, there's a crate. There's bookshelves, which could be good. Oh, some potion bottles. Those are kind of neat. Kind of useful for the beginning of the game. Somebody spilled a bunch of poison on the ground, it would appear. Minor healing potions. Don't really need those too much, but I'll take them nonetheless. Why is there no bedrolls? Also, we can rest in the bed. Regain some of our waning life. We can also sit in the torture chamber, which appear to be a good plan. Also, there's nothing else in this room. I'm not gonna lie, breaking through that door seemed kind of like a waste of time.
No problem.
We'll take the poison damage, I don't care too much. Alright, upstairs we go finally. Do I want to leave the tutorial deck? Sure. We'll take the mortar and pestle, and we'll take... Why does the pot still weigh 1,000 pounds? I guess it is big. Why did I take the small tome? What does it say? We have too long presumed Source as a virtuous part of civil society, yet we need to look no further into the past than the Source King's reign to understand the havoc that such magic may wreak. One day, another order must follow in the Source Hunter's footsteps. Sorcerers can and must be muted. The new model of Source Collars provided by Rediman is proving most effective. Rediman is making Source Collars. This is the floor that we start out... Yeah, there's the murder. Okay, so that other floor is now just a... I guess... tutorial zone? Interesting. I'm gonna take the Jawless Skull. It's not a steal, apparently, so... neither are these. You gotta watch what you're stealing, because sometimes people get real mad if you take things that you're not supposed to. It can actually cause you a fairly significant amount of problems. What is that?
Empty.
Okay, then. Thank you. What is that?
Junk.
It is literally junk. It's not worth anything. Ooh, a gold cup. That is, however, worth something. 125 bucks. It won't be worth that much because we don't really have any bartering skill, but it's something anyways.
Why, you're looking... There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
The last thing you remember is hoisting your 15th pint. Is this the Ram's Head Loo?
Don't you dare! If you violate the virtue of my carpet, I'll do a good thing worse and put a collar around your neck.
The virtue of your
Index
carpet.
fingers pressed to her lips. She pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy. A new life awaits, and if you're a particularly good girl, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good.
I mentioned that there was a little accident in the cargo deck. The prisoner's dead.
Is he? Oh well. Some problems simply sort themselves, don't they?
Why am I collared? I pull out the thing around my neck futilely.
Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those source spells of yours? See what happens.
I recall the power building inside of me, the sound and the fury and the madness. I unleash it!
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking, only to fade back into your soul like rain into the earth.
Well, that's unfortunate.
My, look at the concentration on your face. All will, but no result.
Yeah, that does kind of suck.
There you have it. See? The collar's function. It neuters you of sorts. Makes you unable to cast source.
Well, okay then.
For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's.
I take my leave. I can't steal her ancient tome. Not that we particularly need to at the moment, but come back for it later probably. It appears that things have gone...
Gods! There's been a murder here.
I mean, we murdered someone
The
downstairs.
young Magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckles whiten around her weapon as you pass.
I didn't do it.
Behind the Magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
I peer into the room and ask what happened.
There's been a murder. A sorcerer was killed by one of your own. Lucky you were busy getting your collar fitted at the time, or you'd be a suspect like the rest of them.
I see.
Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does.
I pause. Always does? Does this sort of thing happen often?
You surprised? You're one of them. You know what sorcerers are capable of? Whoever did this found a way around their collar and killed a man. Small ones this time, thank the gods. We'll find out who did it, one way or another.
Yes, we will. Sooner than you might think.
Ugly sight, isn't it?
Yeah, but you shouldn't talk about yourself like that.
Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
Why are you letting me so close to the crime scene? For all I know, I could be the killer.
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course.
That's a trick I haven't quite mastered.
I thought as much. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that?
My price is considerably higher than that.
Not in here, it isn't.
Oh, okay.
You let me know if you hear anything. Whoever did this is dangerous.
I'm not allowed to loot the body, so I'm gonna guess that, you know, a broken source collar that's unbreakable. That is suspicious. Also, there's a poetry book. In the corner. Is it worth anything? It's worth $1. A woman from Driftwood with nary a care offered me kisses that answered my prayer. I accepted her gift, and then to my dismay, a spider she was, and I her buffet. Once feasting was over, she licked her red lips. I rose from the floor, still coming to grips. She thanked me for coming and bade her farewell. My prayer indeed answered, though still I did swell. That is that alludes to a later part of the game. A quest we missed the first time we played through the game that is very neat. I like how they put oh, there's a bedroll. Yes. That is the greatest item we could possibly have asked for, and will be on our bars the entire... Why can't I... Oh, my bars are locked. Why are my bars locked? Now we can just use that at any point in time. Oops. Damn. Alt. Now we can use it at any point in time. There is Sibyl. We'll talk to her quickly. Actually, what time are we at for our video? 29 minutes. Okay, we're going to end off here. In the next video, we'll talk to all of our new potential companions, but Fane is the only one we're going to actually take with us. And then we'll be moving on with the rest of the ship. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I will see you all next time. Take care.